Alright, so my question for this video is Lonzo Ball a bust? Um, I personally don't think that it's Lonzo's fault that he gets all this criticism about not living up to the hype, because there was a lot of hype behind him. People were comparing him to Magic and LeBron just because of his passing skills. But also when you're drafted by the Lakers, that's a big market team. So when of course you're gonna get scrutinized for if you don't perform well. So for Lonzo's first year stats, he averaged 10 points, 1.7 steals, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. Um, I think that's average, but I also think that since last year Lakers had two rookies, Ingram and Lonzo. Ingram kind of took the spotlight from Lonzo because of the fact that they were comparing Ingram to KD when he first came out of the league. And I feel like now LeBron is on his team, it's harder to. I feel with LeBron on the team, LeBron did hurt Ingram and Lonzo's development. Just because when you play with LeBron, you have to play a certain way because he's the one with the ball. He's the one that controls the tempo. You know. So as far as that, that could also be why why he's not putting up um big superstar numbers. But it's also not his fault because you're playing with the best player in the world, so you gotta play a certain way. I honestly think that people are so quick to judge. Like Lonzo's in his second year in the NBA, and he's putting up decent numbers this year. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Um, Points are down just by a point. Basically everything's down, but the thing is that we're not even halfway through the season, so um, I definitely see Lonzo developing. Lonzo as a player, though, I feel like he's definitely developed. Defensively, just the other day he locked up Kemba Walker. Just being able to get 4 points, and Kemba being one of the elite superstars, and I feel like he's one of the most underrated. That's big, especially if it's a top tier point guard. My whole thing with Lonzo is that I think the moment that he got to LA, people set the bar a little too high, and people are so easy to say, "Oh, he's a bust." But sometimes you gotta give a kid develop. He's not always gonna develop in his first year, second year. Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 years. Sometimes numbers just don't tell it all, and I feel like LeBron just being there in his presence, he stopped the development of Lonzo, and it sucks because usually when point guard has their own team, they do well. Like look at Kemba, look at D'Angelo Russell now. In the Lakers, he was ass, but now in Brooklyn, he's balling. So yes, I would call Lonzo a bust if I'm looking at stats because he was drafted second overall, and because you're drafted second overall, you kind of have big expectations. But he's still in his second year. I feel like a player like him, he's still young. He still needs to develop, and yeah, we'll see what happens with Lonzo. But it's difficult when you play with LeBron. Like he demands so much of you, and since Lonzo's already a ball handler, you already know LeBron's not giving that shit up. I definitely feel as if the Lakers didn't have LeBron, Lonzo would definitely be in a better position, putting up better numbers. And it would be easier because he would only be the only facilitator. And in a way, the Lakers move getting LeBron, it hurt Lonzo, but I guess the Lakers are trying to win now, so you can't really like criticize them for that because they're trying to win now. So I would say that right now is definitely too early to tell. I would say give Lonzo at least like 2, 3 more years, and then right there you call him a bust. But right now, I would say it's too early in his career. He's still like he like Ntilikina. He's still learning the game. This kid is only 21 years old, and he's playing in a big market where everything is under the microscope. So, and especially if you're playing with LeBron, like if you're playing with LeBron and you're not performing, you're gonna get called out for it. So like, I honestly think that Lonzo just has to adjust to his role, whether it be bench, starting, just like Chris Bosh did, just like Kevin Love did. You know, when you play with LeBron, everybody has a role, and like that's why players shy away from it. But you know, some players actually step up, like Kyrie, Wade.